Okay, it's booting. But not responding. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Damn, this good. You cut this down so fast. Funny that it is just right in the destruction range. Right. I'll probably need even another chest here now. To put everything I'm going to destroy in there. Okay, let's let them go first. I'll just knock everything down. They do tend to so. Yeah. Oh. Or do you mean mine? maybe grow into each other. I'm gonna put the chest also away. Where the hell is my food? Oh, it's in my other hand. I need more. Well,
aan het einde van de dag stel je het alarm in om de volgende dag goed te beginnen. Spotify gebruikt hiervoor de klok-app van Google op Android, zodat jij 's morgens met de perfecte soundtrack wakker wordt. Of luister het nummer steeds opnieuw, wanneer je liever nog even blijft liggen.
Yt'er.
Klik op de banner voor meer informatie.
Just so I know for the future.
Have you ever walked the high pass, watched the northern lights flash, took a photograph on a Paris street? Have you ever climbed a tall tree, asked someone for mercy, gave something away that wasn't free? I wanna get a vision of you stuck in my head, because I know that you were meant to be wilder. Another night of television while you're lying in bed, it's slowly gonna be the death of you. Have you ever really lived? You talk a big game, but it's just a matter of time. Have you ever really lived? We're all on the clock here. In the blink of an eye,
Scarcity.
so for once in your life, try the deeper water, feel the pull of whatever is out there. And ask
Oh, yum,
yourself
yum.
this once. Have you ever really lived? It's just a matter of time. Have you ever really lived?
You're gone.
Ask yourself this once. Have you ever really lived? It's just a matter of
Okay, it's gonna take a while.
Have you ever used your hands to build something from scratch that wasn't even for you? When you hear the waves are crashing over Nazareth, don't you wanna see them? And I don't wanna get a vision of you stuck in my head, because I know that you were meant to be wilder. Another night of television while you're stuck in your head. Is that really how it's gonna be? Have you ever really lived? You talk a big game, but it's just a matter of time.
The only thing is with the farm that they showed, I had it on stream. Where will you keep your saplings coming from?
Once in your life, try the deeper water, feel the pull of whatever is out there. And ask yourself this once. Have you ever really lived? It's just a matter of time. Have you ever really lived? It's just a matter of time. Have you ever really lived? Be honest now. Is this really how you wanna roll? And if you this really how you wanna go out? And if you don't, it ain't too late to turn it around.
Twinkle, twinkle, tiny star, I know about your secret heart. Share your love so bittersweet, it's crystal clear you're into me. Tiny star, I know about your secret heart. Share your love so bittersweet, it's crystal clear you're into me. Crystal clear you're into me. Twinkle, twinkle, tiny star, I know about your secret heart. Share your love so bittersweet, it's crystal clear you're into me.
Vous voulez juste chiller dans un bon bain à bulles? Ou vous voulez faire le plein de sensations à toute vitesse? Mettez le cap en famille sur Aqualibi et plongez dans une ambiance tropicale à la fois chill et fun. Info et tickets sur aqualibi.be.
How to solve that? Because this is the one I found. It looked really compelling, but indeed, now that I'm thinking of it, you do not have any saplings. It does generate a lot of wood.
To you. So close your eyes, I feel that you running down your body next to me. I surrender all control. Eyes so high, you're in my skin like adrenaline. Yeah, eyes so high.
Because in the end, he does, like, he places one. Is manual work, not automated. Okay. That's annoying. Because it does look nice. looks really complicated for just a tree farm. It doesn't work, but it only works for certain times, like the dark oaks, you can forget. And I do want a lot of those because the dark oak is really crested, and like the pale oak looks also really good in my opinion. Let's see. That is not even a tree farm. You're just mining it.
Hey, I'm Nicolia, and today we're going to build a simple but powerful farm that works for 12 different tree types and even produces all its own bone meal when farming nether trees. Stay tuned, because later on in the video I'll show you how to customize the base version of this farm to auto-compost items, farm mangrove trees, and more. This farm has been optimized for simplicity and ease of use, making its materials list quite cheap. If you're just here for the tutorial, then you can skip to this part in the video. Otherwise, let's get into what makes this tree farm so versatile. So, the original idea for this farm came from the one and only
ENXO4,
and I've adapted it to produce on average 20% more items whilst being able to filter out drops into a storage and compost excess items such as wood blocks and saplings to resupply the farm with some bone meal. Basically, this farm works by having the player both place and grow saplings, whilst a redstone clock sends a signal up the scaffolding tower to a TNT juper, which then drops TNT at just the right height to detonate a majority of the tree, without needing to use a heap of pistons to push the logs into a separate blast chamber. The saplings and logs then fall down into this water stream where they travel past the player, allowing them to collect all the saplings they need to keep the farm running, whilst the remaining items are filtered and stored in these chests. The player is able to pick up only saplings in their offhand and bone meal in their main hand, as they've filled their inventory with dummy items, so they have no space left to pick up anything else, such as logs or sticks. Bone meal is supplied to the player via this dropper line here, which you can fill up with stacks of bone meal to AFK for even longer periods of time. Now, some tree types become even more efficient if you detonate the TNT at different heights, such as nether trees and jungle. We can control the height the TNT explodes at by changing the length of time between each activation of the juper, which can be done by clicking on this redstone dust, which modifies the speed of the redstone clock. Now, this is actually the second time I've upgraded this specific farm, as the first video I made on this had a couple errors, and so I wanted to make a new rendition of the farm that was even faster and more reliable, and then pair that with a thorough and easy to follow tutorial. Okay, so a large portion of you guys will want to build this farm on a server, and if that's the case, then you need to ensure that TNT duping is enabled and that redstone mechanics haven't been modified, as pesky server owners modify the game with plugins to remove exploits like TNT duping and also reduce lag by inhibiting redstone. To see why servers that use things such as paper badly affect redstone farms, I recommend seeing this video by Cubic Meter. Another important fact is that this farm strictly works on Java Edition, so please don't try making it on Bedrock, as pretty much the whole thing won't work. And if you're having issues building the farm or getting it to work on Java, I highly recommend comparing what you've built to the world download, which I've linked in the description below. I've also provided a schematic where you can use the Lightmatica mod to overlay a blueprint of the farm in your world to build off of. Okay, let's start building. First, find a flat area and place down a row of 11 blocks going in the east-west direction.
This is for TNT though. I would like it more simple, because for me, using TNT that falls down, you need a insane height, which we don't have. So in my opinion, for at least downstairs, that is not an option, since you need way too much height. That needs to be done outside. the fun. Wait, couldn't you link the bone meal to my oversized, overproducing kelp farm design?
Aan het einde van de dag stel je het alarm in om de volgende dag goed te beginnen. Spotify gebruikt hiervoor de klok-app van Google op Android, zodat jij 's morgens met de perfecte soundtrack wakker wordt. Of luister het nummer steeds opnieuw, wanneer je liever nog even blijft liggen. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
So that's an option to solve the bone meal. What the actual fuck? Why is there no simple thing? The biggest problem you actually have with a tree farm is supplying out saplings. That is the biggest issue. That's why I currently had this tree farm as well.
Hey everyone, today
Because you need saplings on you, and if you make a tree farm like this, you run out of saplings and you're out of wood.
want more simple layer by layer farm guides? Head over to basicredstone.co.uk for the best and easiest Minecraft farms.
And also this doesn't work for 2x2s. Like dark oaks, you cannot use a farm for dark oak. Super flat and okay, no, change the height. That's annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna follow his design for a sec. I'm gonna put my Minecraft in windowed mode as well, so I don't have to tab over all the time, even though I like it less this way.
This is the ultimate unlimited wood farm for Minecraft 1.21. It is completely AFKable and you're gonna get tons of wood log. The farm is going to automatically collect the saplings and give it to you. So you're gonna have unlimited saplings to keep planting on this farm. Okay, so roughly these are all the materials. This thing is 1, 2, right over here.
How are you gonna get saplings in this?
And now that side, but facing this side. And then Zor is say.
That's the
So
only
this
thing I
just
want to know.
stops.
How are you getting
I think
saplings with this?
5 blocks, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna place 1, 2, and 3 layers of piston, just like this. We just need to activate it with the same redstone that we used here. So for that, I'm going to just extract the pistons, the trees. It grows. Will automatically stop working. You're gonna have a perfect box like this that you can mine out with your axe. But that once that is done, we're gonna come back over here, which box like is a piston cannot move 13 blocks, more than 13 blocks at once, so the piston will automatically stop working. You're gonna have a perfect box like this that you can mine out with your axe. But that once that is done, we're gonna come back over here. We're just gonna have to do the final step, and I just realized it's just 3 layers of pistons, although I said 4. Once all the wood comes to this last layer over here, we're gonna add an observer there, and it's gonna go sideways down because it just cannot do anything else. Okay, yeah, there you go. Now you have connected both. Okay, this, and you can. Yo, what the? Yo, what is that? Okay. I made a small mistake. Peter is supposed to be here. I completely forgot. I don't want to take over there. I think now it should work. Oh my god, perfect. Now the final touches of this farm is you're gonna keep a hopper over here and then keep a chest over here. So here you're gonna go ahead and add some bone meal. On the top right corner of this video, you can find a very OP bone meal farm that is also completely AFKable. Make sure you check it out, link in the description or top right corner of this video. At this point, you should just go ahead and subscribe. I don't know what you're doing right now. Okay, we're gonna get some hopper. We're gonna get another dispenser. As you can see, we have 2 dispensers. So this dispenser is going to go over here, and we're gonna remove over here and add a block of hopper and another hopper over here to the dispenser, because when we are standing here, we can definitely collect the one that falls below here, and mostly over here, but not all of these 3 blocks. So we're gonna add 3 hoppers right over here going to this dispenser. Now on this dispenser, you can just go ahead and dig down over here like this, and in these 2 blocks you're gonna place your observer. Alright, that's not the... Alright, you're gonna place 1 observer like this, like that, and another observer like this. So this is what you want to do. You make sure both of the face are connected. As you can see, the dispenser keeps keeps throwing out whatever you put inside. So when you stand here, you're gonna collect it automatically. Make sure the farm does not break, and to do that, you're gonna place 3 blocks over here, another block over there. Remove these 3 blocks, and this is very crucial, because this is the maximum height we want the trees to grow, because sometimes the trees are just too big and they also have a few other layers of wood. As you can see, these kind of wood will start spawning and it's going to break the farm because it's not going to be aligned by our farm. So to prevent that, all you gotta do is place a block, and that prevents the height of the tree, and only a few types of trees grow, which is this height. Yeah, that is all it is. All you gotta do is stay right over here and switch on this farm. Before switching on this farm, why is the auto jump on? What? It's off. The auto jump is off, or whatever. All right, we're gonna switch on this farm. Stay over here. Oh no, stop this auto jump, somebody. There you go, it just gets pushed. You're just gonna have to stand here, keep right clicking, and about the AFK of this farm, all you gotta do is download an auto clicker, and it's gonna try to keep clicking over here. As you can see, I'm just gonna keep clicking, and that is exactly what the software also does. It's a very small tool. You can just download it and run on your Windows PC. So as the trees start growing, as you can see, these trees are getting pushed over there, and as they get pushed until that observer, they're gonna be pushed in the front. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and also drop a like on this video if it was helpful. Make sure you check out my Minecraft survival episodes, link in the description or in the end screen.
Where are you getting your saplings from? That is not shown at all.
There you go, it just gets pushed. You're just gonna have to stand here, keep right clicking, and about the AFK of this farm, all you gotta do is download an auto clicker, and it's gonna try to keep clicking over here. As you can see, I'm just gonna keep clicking, and that is exactly what the software also does. It's a very small tool. You can just download it and run on your Windows PC. So as the trees start growing, as you can see, these trees are getting pushed over there, and as they get pushed until that observer, they're gonna be pushed in the front. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and also drop a like on this video if it was helpful. Make sure you check out my Minecraft survival episodes, link in the description or in the end screen. To go ahead and choose what tree you want to plant.
What are these even doing?
The farm is going to automatically collect the saplings and give it to you, so you're gonna have unlimited saplings to keep planting on this farm. And switching on the farm, this activate these two, and
yeah, but this is already not useful this time because it only works for the single trees. Fuck.
We came here not to find God, but to discover a higher power of our own understanding. We came here to praise the energy that resonates with our DNA, fulfills the soul and elevates our spirits. We came here not to be judged, but to have a spiritual awakening that shows us how to be in the light. This is where we put our faith in a power greater than ourselves that composes a melody of hope on the beating of our hearts. This is what it's all about. This is my sanctuary. This is my religion. And it's all about the music.
If you use that concept, oh, so the TNT duplicated. Oh wow. Let's see. Okay. Um. You bitch. Little bitches. Fuck it. The clever right for jungle wood and brown mushrooms. Okay. So as you can see, this is fucking high.
Olivia Dean. So easy to fall in love.
Why?
The new single. Olivia Dean. So easy to fall in love. Listen now on Spotify.
Oh yeah, the dirt, yeah. So 36, 63 I mean, 2. Highest point being essentially 111, so 6. 3, that's 8, and then 40, so 48 high. That does not seem necessary to me at all. What? Ja, ja.
Fast place wheel scrub replacement there. because birch drops a lot, but spruce jungle definitely not. So same thing, I'm gonna go into survival, step up against the honey and the wall on top of the pressure plate there. Turn it on, get aimed just right so I'm looking at the edge of the block, but also the hopper minecart. Go up in the water, and then right click, left click, make sure I have my fast place off. There we go. That tripped me up there last time. And now holding my right click and right words. Right click and left click. We're ready to start harvesting. If you want to actually get those leaves as well, you can see I just broke that leaf. You can also throw Silk Touch on your axe. Why not? The regen beacon is going to keep us from starving to death. We're not taking any damage because we're just using the water stream. Again, we do have to have a little bit of efficiency on this axe. We can't exactly use the iron axes like last time because your...
Okay.
mining speed inside the water axe. We can't exactly use the iron axes like last stream. Again, we do have to have a little bit of efficiency on this axe. We can't exactly use the iron axes like last time because your mining speed inside the water is not so great. Even if you have aqua affinity, you got to be touching the ground in order for it to really have an
You're not
impact.
getting normal logs this way.
With just a little bit of efficiency. This is an efficiency 1 axe. You know, nice. But this way, with just a little bit of efficiency. This fast place.
It does seem that that is the only option. I do not see how this and this does not work for everything. So yeah. Voila. Yeah, that's a fucking annoying one. Yeah, these minecarts stopped again. Okay, the minecarts do not work. That's annoying. That's sad. Didn't know they stopped that often. It is annoying that they just stop. So I'm gonna probably remove them all eventually. Unless I can find a better design. Oh, that's so annoying. How can you do this? I will make like a stairway up and make like a TreeFarm in this wall, the kelp farm, so we always have a supply of bone meal. We can make like a full bone meal farm along this. that like a kelp farm. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna make this side a charcoal farm. Not even a charcoal farm. You can make it like a burned kelp farm, but you cannot make torches from kelp. You can do it from charcoal. So yeah. Oh yeah, even for the kelp. There are no auto crafters in this. No, you could do the dried kelp. If you have some wood, you could put it in here to let it. Oh well. I'm learning ahead of myself. The TreeFarm is the first thing, so this works. I just need to replace all the minecarts with I'd love to turn them back, like take out the hoppers, but that is not possible, unfortunately. These have no use for us. And then I don't have to grab all the thing, and the tracks can just be used for something else.
Je niet volop door de nieuwste Spotify-app voor Google TV te downloaden. Kijk videopodcasts, luister naar je favoriete albums of focus op muziek met de gloednieuwe donkere modus, die beelden verbergt, waardoor jij je op het hier en nu kunt concentreren. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
Oh, trash. Bruh. Nice. The trash doesn't work. Okay, great. Well, I haven't really done much right now. I don't see a solution. The TNT is annoying. It does take up a fuckload of space as well. How do it go to? If you'd see the circumference even. Fucking hell. I hate these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 blocks wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 15 by 13. I currently have like a 5 by 24 area. different types are there? We got mangrove. This, well, this can be done in there, I guess. It could be done. Mangroves could also be done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 essentially. But no, the flower azaleas were different. It was mostly for the leaves, so we actually have 1, 2, 3, but also the leaves grow on the normal one, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 total types. Okay. Thirteen total types. And let's just say no, you could do them all in one thing. The only thing you would need is some kind of sorting. Yeah. And you could just make several next to each other so multiple people can do like a type of their tree type. And we could also hard block like the big spruce and jungles for safety. And just some blocks that stop it. Because otherwise you do need the height. Because now you like what? What's the highest tree we have? I think that was a mangrove that went all the way to the top. As you could make several here, like right next to each other, like even connect all the bases. Then they would drop into one thing and then copper golems could sort them. Yeah. Now you can indeed do all trees. Or you could just keep it simple and keep it like this. I do need to replace the rails though.
Luister naar je favoriete albums of focus op muziek met de gloednieuwe donkere modus die beelden verbergt waardoor je op het hier en nu kunt concentreren. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
Excuse me. I'm just thinking about the one with the AT&T. What could be the downside? The size is like mostly the downside. And it does do all three farms, it doesn't really need that height. Could try and build it. Clever. Also doesn't work for all three types, sadly. That one does. The one we found, indeed. I don't like it though. I need to stay this far back for the explosions, I think, to not hurt you. So then if you make it bigger, I'd have to do it like does this stone also not explode from TNT? Is that why they use it? Good boa meal. Bone meal. Click the lever, press F sapling. Stone. Why is there stone in that one? Okay. Pumpkin. Sapling. I created a chest, what? sapling there. And this there. That there. Damn, he's slow. Oh wow. Okay, so they don't care. Okay, so if there's nothing in, okay. So they're stupid. Okay. Good to know. He finds it there, puts it in. How big of a stack can he pick up? Oh, when I'm in it, he doesn't take anything, okay. $16 at once, okay. Not bad. If you put a few... I'll already make like a huge difference. They only look in their own chest, I feel like. Or I would reckon. Oh yeah, they look in each other's chests as well, okay.
Aan het einde van de dag stel je het alarm in om de volgende dag goed te beginnen. Spotify gebruikt hiervoor de klok-app van Google op Android, zodat je 's morgens met de perfecte soundtrack wakker wordt. Of luister het nummer steeds opnieuw, wanneer je liever nog even blijft liggen. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
Okay. Does take a long time though, since they're stupid. I don't know why they made them this stupid, but okay. Good to know. Next thing is the farm. The only thing is also, if they're planning to remove the duplication thing, then why?
Minecraft, easy to make.
Is that from kelp? Why? Why? There's the elevator, yes. Interior on top of the trailer. Yeah, but I want it explained. So what does that actually do?
This is our sanctuary.
Oh, what? Huh.
This is our sanctuary.
Oh yeah, and speaking of the developers, this is one of the most destructive comments I've ever seen from a rogue developer in the entire history of gaming. And that includes whatever crazy stuff Riot devs were saying on the League of Legends forums back in like Season 1, Season 2. You know, confirming that saying GG Easy is a bannable offense, or saying that they don't want to enforce a meta and let people play how they want, and then almost immediately enforcing a meta by removing lane swaps, funneling, locking down like support income, and making it to where, yo, we really want 80 carry support bot dynamic. The only thing that TNT dupe supporters have to clutch onto is a comment from 5 years ago. So we just need to get rid of TNT dupers. We're far ways off from that. While fishing farms and zero-tick farms were pure exploits that didn't need replacements, TNT dupers fill a slot in the game the intended game mechanics still cannot. And then we can also see the entitled pro-cheating sentiment even 5 years ago with like, oh yeah, we need to get rid of TNT dupers, no one wants to support that. And then everyone supports the dev saying, exploits are fine. Only if we decide which one's okay. It also sets the horrible precedent of, well, it's in the game, so it's allowed, and then people can rationalize it like it made it through the snapshot versions, it didn't get fixed in 0.1, even if it's directly intended.
Oh wow, so
to
it's
be
already a
bug
long
fixed,
time
just
in
didn't
there.
have the time for a
I
launch.
didn't know that.
TNT duping is much deeper than you know. Accomplished anything if you spend your time looking up dupes and glitches for the games you're playing. And Minecraft has become a really weird one recently with a massive spike in dupe acceptance in just the last couple of years. So I want to kind of break that down and see what's going on here, and also just talk about why even duping and TNT dupers in Minecraft are wrong and no different from cheating in any other game. So if you end up enjoying the video or if you find it interesting, please comment your thoughts down below. huge for the YouTube algorithm. Same thing with liking, sharing, and just watching the entire video. Trust me, the rabbit hole about TNT duping is much deeper than you know. Dockim77 on the Hermitcraft server built a perimeter earlier in Season 9. This perimeter is 500 by 500 and about 140 blocks deep. That's 35 million blocks. Even assuming 20% of that volume is empty due to caves, that's still 28 million blocks. A netherite pickaxe with Unbreaking 3 can mine about 8,000 blocks in its lifetime.
Okay.
That means that he would have needed the equivalent of 3,500 pickaxes, either in materials or experience, for mending. Instant mining is not actually instant. It's defined as breaking 1 block per game tick, which means there's a breaking of 0.05 seconds per block. We can assume that about half of the blocks in the area will not fall into this category, as ores and deep slate are not insta-mineable. Using breaking speed calculations from the wiki, the approximate time to mine 1 deep slate or ore is 0.4 seconds. Given that, we can calculate the time it would take to mine out the area by hand, 6.3 million seconds, which is 1,700 hours of just mining. And that is why TNT duping is cheating. That's why dupes are cheating, because there's no limit. There's no self-imposition of, well, I'll only build 1 diamond miner. I'm just going to use a TNT duper to mine 1 or 2 chunks down to bedrock so I can have some fun with the game, so why is it so controversial? But that's the problem with dupes. They scale infinitely. It also doesn't make sense if your project requires, just a little bit of cheating, just a little bit of diet cheating in there. And looking at the numbers, none of the arguments that defend TNT duping hold up, because 28 million blocks mined with TNT, and it was 15 hours of operation of just running a line of TNT dupers non-stop generating TNT. That's millions of gunpowder that people running TNT duping quarries were never going to obtain, which also shows that the argument of, but there's no way to farm sand in the game, so we just need the TNT dupe, doesn't hold up either. Because even with the sand farm, people weren't going to get the millions of sand and millions of gunpowder and then craft into TNT and then find a way to use that TNT. Also, we don't have movable tile entities in Java, so that means we need to have the TNT duping. But as I just explained, people wouldn't get the amount of sand and gunpowder anyways. Also, that means the world eaters would need to be more complex, so it actually becomes a more difficult build. Nah, as you can see, people defending TNT duping are just entitled brats. They want to pretend they're a deeply technical Minecrafter, even though they're just copy and pasting some slime block.
Okay. That's not really relevant. It is cheating essentially, but yeah. It's sad, really sad. it doesn't operate properly, so yeah. Okay, I thought I had read something here. It's here, yep. So hoppers, it is a good thing we have an iron farm. This would be a pain in the ass without an iron farm. It also means the chest can come up one level. No, not that high.
Geniet volop door de nieuwste Spotify-app voor Google TV te downloaden. Videopodcasts, luister naar je favoriete albums of focus op muziek met de gloednieuwe donkere modus die beelden verbergt, waardoor jij je op het hier en nu kunt concentreren. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
Oh, I will need these. I will need a shitload of those. Let's first go ahead and make like a hell of a lot. Someone took all the wood, okay. There's still wood upstairs. I did dump a lot of it in here. Nope, okay. I'll look into this later. Um. I want to discuss it later with Yt'er and see what he thinks. It is essentially cheating. And the farm I have is not as efficient at all. But, yeah. I knew. Gonna head off here though. You.